So a couple of themes have been really coming through strongly for me this week. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but it's certainly been powerful for me, really powerful week. Two themes were magic and protection. And I've been asking my guides for advice, and what we're going to do is we're going to talk about protection this week. That seems really important. And then moving on to slightly more light-hearted topic of magic next week. And I'm really excited to share with you, I've had a couple of beautiful trips to Glastonbury recently, where there's been a nice bit of magic going on, which has just been thrilling. So we can never have enough magic in our lives, can we? All right, so let's get started. Protection. It's been interesting because so many of my clients recently have, one of the first things that have been coming up for balancing or clearing, it doesn't matter what they've come to, what people are coming to me for, but coming up particularly with the body code work I do is magnetic field alignment and strengthening and clearing, and also electromagnetic frequency toxicity. So clearing the aura, clearing the body, clearing the space of EMF toxicity. And I've been wondering why this has come up. It's clearly a thing that's happening for many of us at the moment. What's been the increase in, or the change in the world that's meant that we really need to be clearing out this toxic EMF stuff and really strengthening and realigning our magnetic field? So, I mean, there are the obvious ones, aren't there? We're surrounded by devices. Let's start with EMF. We're surrounded by devices all the time. We use them more and more. They're on our bodies all the time. People don't switch off their routers. People don't switch off their phones. So what I'm feeling really guided to do is to just fairly quickly share some easy fixes, some easy self-care around EMF toxicity that we can all do, you know, weekly or daily. First and foremost, of course, it's the power of our thought and our intention. So simply by getting aligned, breathing, feeling that alignment with our inner being, with source, we can just ask for it to be cleansed and cleared. You don't need any special powers to do that. We're all incredibly powerful, way more powerful than we have been led to believe. So claim your power, guys, and just imagine your aura and your body being cleansed and cleared. Imagine bringing a shield in around you. Really powerful stuff. The other things which most people have got access to or can easily, sage, you know, here's my little sagey stick, bought from Glastonbury, cleanses the aura, cleanses the house really nicely. I'm just looking, fresh flowers bring beautiful energy into any room. I've also got my little Tibetan bowl, which I can use the sound healing. The vibration was very, very cleansing. And a couple of crystals, tourmaline, really powerful protection. It's a lovely piece here, picked up in Shanghai. I sleep with this by my bed, actually down at the bottom of my bed, because it's nice and grounding as well. That's me personally, that's what I like to do. And those of you who work with crystals will know to do this, to remember to cleanse your crystals as well. I often have a candle going whenever I do my healing work now, or any sacred work, any meditating. I tend to light a candle, again, very cleansing and healing. I'm so lucky, blessed with my beautiful friends. I have a lovely friend who also recently bought me some shungite, and I tend to wear that to work every day, and I cleanse it every night. So It's really good for EMF protection. And if you make it into a pendulum, you can swing it anti-clockwise. That will also clear negative energies from you, specifically if you ask it to, EMF frequencies. So those are just some really quick and simple tips that I would suggest that all of us do on a really regular basis. Moving on to magnetic field. Often when I work with people, their first response is, oh, I didn't know I had a magnetic field. We all do. We are electrical magnetic beings. We're electromagnetic beings. That's how we are. That's how our light bodies are anchored into our physical bodies. We have, it's like a scaffolding, a structure created around light, which are the chakras, the whole chakra system, which kind of give us this scaffolding to really manifest into the body. That's how I feel it. Anyway, that's how I'm shown it from spirit, as being this kind of structure inside which we're able to manifest. But we also have, you know, when we were kids, I'm guessing everybody has done this, and you got the iron filings, and then on a piece of paper, and you could get the magnet underneath, and you put the magnet underneath, and it makes this beautiful, you can see the magnetic energy field. Well, that's just what we've got for our bodies, and it's part of how we are able to manifest and be in the world, along with the chakra system. So it's really, really important. I'm guessing, I'm feeling I'm going to be shown quite a lot more about it over the coming days and weeks. Something important about it. I know that the magnetic poles are shifting. There's so much going on vibrationally in the world. The old ways are really being shaken up because they're leaving. The earth is rising in vibration. Goddess is returning. We are all learning to live in a new paradigm. And so, of course, our old systems are being stirred up, and that's world systems, country systems, and also our physical systems. And again, I'm being reminded now that so many of us are going, oh my God, I've got another headache, or I'm just exhausted and I don't know why. Or why am I feeling out of sorts? You know, well, that's why there's such a lot happening at the moment. Let's keep an eye on the time. I was working with a gorgeous young man this week, who I shan't name, but many of you know. And it was really enlightening for me, because when I looked at his energy, you know, guess what? First job with the body code, magnetic field. And I asked for some guidance on why this was going on. And what I was shown was really interesting. I was shown the sun with a massive solar flare. That's what it's called, I think, solar ejection, solar flare. I didn't know this, but the friend I was speaking to today confirmed, and she said, oh, we're getting loads of solar flares at the moment, Sarah, and there's a really big one coming in the next few days, I think she said. I was like, oh my God, we're being bombarded. Is there no end to this? Is there no end? But actually, what Spirit said to me was, this huge solar flare that's coming, it's really going to shake up this gorgeous young man, but in a really profoundly powerful way. So it's, you know, the good news, friends, is it's not something for us to be scared about. It's going to be a big detoxification for this person, but I'm presuming that it's going to be for all of us. I'm just looking, I've noticed I'm wearing orange, you know, this really intense sun color that's being thrown at us. And of course, that's the color of the sacral chakra, which is one of our lower chakras all around creation and sexuality and moving forward in personal power. So maybe it's not such a bad thing. You know, our go-to is scary, more solar flares, more difficult astrology, more bad news. No, it's really exciting. This is really good news. It may be challenging at the time, but anyway, back to this gorgeous young man. What I was shown was, you know, there's this huge solar flare coming, or solar flares coming, that are going to detoxify, really light his fire, get that fire in his belly burning, cleansing out the old. The sun is this awesome masculine energy. We need conscious, aligned, healthy masculine energy in the world. We seem to be surrounded by this awful toxic masculinity, but this new gorgeous male energy is coming into the world, and it's going to help push out the old patriarchy well over time. But we need this in all of us, women and men. We need both the masculine and the feminine to be really healthy and powerful. So the next really interesting thing that I was shown was that no wonder his magnetic field was out of balance. No wonder. There's massive stuff going down. Not a bad thing, okay? It's not bad. It's part of the process, part of the healing, part of the change process. And so what we did was, and this was a first, so I'm completely expecting my next set of clients coming to me all needing this as well, not only realigning and rebalancing and strengthening the magnetic field, but completely upgrading it. Okay, this beautiful young man has now got an awesome high grade, high vibrational magnetic field, because we did the work together, that is going to hold him in really good stead to have this big solar flare, cleansing, power, empowering, kick up the ass, get going with your life, be in alignment with who you are, shining your light, saying, here I am, no more hiding in the shadows. So really powerful, really great, exciting stuff. And that must be my 15 minutes. I did just draw a card from the Metatron deck. Amanda Ellis, I love you. This is her card, and it was all about the chakra system and that we are light. We are made of light. And I really want you to read, these are the words of Metatron. Light and color are two of the most powerful energies in the world. Make sure your personal battery for both is running full, not empty. Ask Archangel Metatron to help you with this most important aspect of self-care, self-preservation, and acts of service to the world, to shine brightly, not shrinking into darkness, but always blazing with light. Burn brightly, my soul sisters and my soul brothers. Love and blessings to you all.